Pray for a swift death.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today in this video I want to talk about Lucky Chloe, and I want to talk about her story. In the past video where I was talking about Josie, there was 3 characters that I said I wanted to cover next. Claudio, which I still really want to talk about his story because it's honestly amazing that I haven't already, because he is a character that I talk so much about and I hype him up so much when you're talking about Tekken 8, Zafina, Lily, Eliza, Devil Jin. Like, Claudio has so much potential and I want to read his story. I will do that next. But another character that I also mentioned in there was Lucky Chloe. I think there was a third, but I can't remember what the third character I wanted to do was. But when I mentioned Lucky Chloe, the whole comment section was like, yes, talk about Lucky Chloe next. It says, hey, if you do Chloe next, consider the following. Harada very early on stated she has a big secret. Now, this tweet, I actually have the screenshot of this tweet. We will talk about this. The thing is that nothing important about her got revealed in Tekken 7. So maybe there's a reveal in Tekken 8. There's been some theories and shitposting ranging from she's Kuni in disguise, she has a penis. What? I did not notice this part. She got a penis hiding under that skirt. If that truly was Kunimitsu in disguise, give her a Grammy, give her an Oscar, because the way Lucky Chloe acts is so different from Kunimitsu. So if that was her in disguise, give her a Oscar. Now, the stuff in here about, what's hiding under the skirt and all that, I'll let the Chloe mains think about that.
럭키 클로에다요?
Hi, Lucky Chloe다요. You guys can think about, fantasize if that's what you want for your character. I'm not going to do it. Another thing that I want to talk about before we even dive into the tweets and the story, one thing that I see a lot of people take issue with is her character ending for Tekken 7. In her character ending, she beats up Eddie and she forces him to be like a backup dancer. And I've seen a lot of people complaining and saying, what if the roles were reversed? If Eddie was beating her up and forcing her to be his backup dancer, it would be a huge uproar. When it's a man in these situations, we're supposed to laugh. We're supposed to ha 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 ha. Like, if you listen to the music, it's like circus music. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to make it too political or anything, but I know that's something that a lot of people took issue with her ending. But let's move on. I have some tweets here. Most of these is from 2014, so this is when she was first announced. And then we're going to transition into some stuff that's more current, more recent. The first one, Lucky Chloe is shit. Remove her from Tekken. Harada is a legend. I'll remove you. Harada really is one of the greatest of all time. He's the GOAT.
Oh, backswing! Oh, he fucking dropped a combo, you fucking ass. Oh my god! Another backswing! Another backswing!
One thing that I found was interesting in here. The more that I research the early stages of Tekken 7, the more my mind is blown. Lucky Chloe for USA, please don't let us down. We true fans want Lucky Chloe in USA. Harada says, I'll do something, don't worry about it. In the early stages of Tekken 7, Lucky Chloe was not supposed to be released in America. She was only going to be like, I think it was like Asia and Europe. But imagine that. Imagine if there was some characters that was not playable in NA, and there was some characters that was not playable in Europe or in Asia. That is crazy. That I don't know why. I tried to figure out why this was a thing, but I couldn't really figure out what sparked it. I do know that, oh my god, Tekken players are such babies. When I was doing research, I noticed that the NA players were so upset. They were hating on Lucky Chloe's design. Like the first one, remove her design. It's like, I get we don't like the characters, but is this how you guys behave? I'm so happy I do YouTube now, because When Tekken 7 was starting, I was not there. I was not paying attention. I didn't do YouTube. But when Tekken 8 is being marketing, if there's tweets like this, I'm going to be all over you guys. I'm going to be toasting you guys because this is ridiculous. We cannot behave this way. Another tweet says, Shahid is also for beginners like me. Harada says, Katarina and Shahid is good for beginners. Lucky Chloe is a bit difficult. Now, this is a kind of funny statement here. Out of these three, I possibly would say Lucky Chloe is the easiest. And now, the reason why I think he said this is because in the design, in the development for Lucky Chloe, they wanted this character to have some like rhythm-based mechanics, like kind of like music, where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. They kind of wanted it to be like rhythm. That's why she says it. When the character's idle, she'll start doing the rhythm. 1, 2, Lucky Chloe. That's why it's there, because they wanted this character to be rhythm based, and that is where the difficulty was going to come from. That's why they gave her so much damage, because they were going to tie in rhythm and music, and the character was going to be, it really was going to be something special. But I don't know how it was lost. I don't know how it happened, but they scrapped the rhythm stuff, but they kept the damage, and the outcome of that was one of the easiest, highest damage outputting characters in Tekken 7. This character dominates beginner levels and really medium to advanced levels. I believe this is the tweet that the comment was talking about. Is Chloe Japanese or from another country? From another country, but Japan culture freak. And she has a big secret. We don't know if that secret is under the dress or if that's in terms of a wig, right? Is that Kunimitsu? And I think it's kind of odd. Where is this in the story? We have to get these crazy story details from Harada on Twitter. Why isn't this in the game? When she's beating up Eddie, she can say something like, oh, don't make me unleash my secret. You know, she can hint at it with some kind of dialogue. They're game developers. They have writers. They can figure something out. Oh, and this is another thing about the character exclusivity. Harada says, calm down and don't worry. That character are East Asia and Europe exclusive. I'll say again, we have more new characters on Tekken 7. She is just one of them, and she will be country exclusive character. We don't include her for your region. That's why I said calm down and don't worry. Imagine that. Imagine if Lucky Chloe really was exclusive. Maybe this was a thing. Maybe in the arcade version, she was exclusive, but when the game actually came out on consoles and PC, maybe that's when they added her to the roster, because I never heard of that until this moment. And this is the part talking about her popularity. It says she was very unpopular for North America 5 years ago. This is 2020, so he's talking about 2015 when she was announced. However, the usage rate of Chloe in North America for the past 3 years is higher than in other countries. This character is completely divided into likes and dislikes. Now, the reason why I think Chloe will return is because Harada said already, the two biggest majorities, you have USA, which is about 40%, and then you have Europe, which is also about 40-50%. The rest of the world make up like 20-10%. So if she is very popular in America, that means she's very popular amongst 40% of the player base, right? So she's very likely to return. Now, let's talk about the story. Character relationships, I'll quickly go through it. Kazuya, her employer at G Corporation. I'm interested to see what her story is. Eddie Gordo, her opponent in Tekken 7, she seems to enjoy humiliating him. Jack 7, met at G Corporation when Jack 7 was interrupted her dance session. She shows very little care when she accidentally harms him. It seems like this character is just very destructive, arrogant, and just selfish in general. Lei is a big fan of hers, as seen in his Tekken 7 trailer. Maybe I'll try to get the clip for that, because I have no idea what they're talking about. Getting into the story though, Tekken 7. Lucky Chloe is a pop sensation and the face of the big G Corporation brand. Okay, when a mysterious man burst into G Corporation and took out guard after guard with dance-like techniques, Lucky Chloe fearlessly walked right up to him and blocked his path. She threw the man one of her trademark smiles and issued him a challenge. Fight her, and if he loses, he'll have to work as her backing dancer. Without caring if he accepted the conditions or not, she prepared for battle. Okay, so I'm guessing the mysterious man is Eddie, because I believe in like Tekken 3, Tekken 3, Kazuya killed, or was like, he was somehow involved in the death of Eddie's, I think it was his mother specifically, but basically his parents. So I'm guessing after 4 games, he's finally deciding to go and try and face Kazuya, but then this little girl, pop-up dancer, gets in his way, and now all of a sudden, we're gonna have to wait 4 more games for his story to continue, because now Lucky Chloe has a stranglehold over him. As a child, Lucky Chloe's parents took her to the expo and exposed her to the Japanese idol culture, and since then, she has always wanted to be an idol. With her good looks, wow. She set out on being the world's best idol and named herself Lucky Chloe, donating her cute costume. What am I reading? Oh my God. She went out to show the world her dance moves and put the other pros to shame. She quickly became world famous when her dancing viral on the internet video sites. So reading this is just like, wow. I mean, I guess the story is unique. I guess it's original. There's no signs of revenge. There's no signs of, oh, my parents was destroyed by the Mishima Zaibatsu, so now there's no signs of any of that. It is a fresh, unique, interesting take. Considering how embedded into the culture she is, she's a world famous pop idol. The only way Kunimitsu can take her outfit is if the real one is in a closet somewhere, right? Since then, she has collaborated with G Corporation and has signed a contract with them. She became a popular face of the company and is used in advertisement by G Corporation as the company image. Despite the current struggle between G Corporation and the Mishima Zaibatsu, she always put on a smile and happy face during these difficult times. One thing that comes to mind, in Tekken 7, Kazuya, who was the puppeteer of the G Corporation, he was outed as a devil. I wonder what that is going to do to her and also her brand. She was the face of G Corporation. She was the poster girl in a sense. And now that the head was outed as a devil, people will probably think she's a devil too. Like the random people in the Tekken universe, they don't understand how the devil gene works. They don't understand that Jin and Kazuya both have it. They see a devil, they're probably like, it's like the Illuminati and conspiracy theories. It's like if this person is a devil, then that person's probably a devil, and then that person and that person. It's like witch hunting. I wonder if that's going to be tied into her story, I wonder if she will escape it, because it literally says she is the face of it. When someone is the face, they float in sync with the ship. So if Kazuya did something and the whole world is talking about it, she's also going to be involved in that discussion, and it may not end pretty for her. And also that may be Eddie's escape route. If Eddie can somehow get to one of these journalists, or he could get to the Mishima Zaibatsu, then maybe he will be safe. Maybe he will be free. That's just my prediction of the story. Read in the ending description, Lucky Chloe teaches Eddie her signature pose, but notice him falling behind. Chloe kicks him for the error and demands he and hold up his end of their bargain as her backup dancer. The two then proceed with Eddie failing and Chloe kicking him each time. The scene finally ends with Eddie yelling no after Chloe tells him that he will dress up as a girl when they perform live. Now this is just total disrespect to the Eddie character. He went there because I'm guessing he wanted revenge for his mother passing, but somehow he get wrapped up in all this concert stuff and now he's going to be performing live. If I was an Eddie main, I would be furious. And I know there's some Eddie mains who watch this channel. Let me know what you guys think about this, because you know, we talk about Lily, or not Lily, Leo, Yoshimitsu, some of these other characters, Paul Phoenix. Paul Phoenix is a goofball, but this Eddie situation is by far one of the worst things. This is completely taking the character off his path, off his destiny, and putting him in something that he doesn't belong in. This fight should have ended with Eddie winning and Eddie continuing down his path to find Kazuya, not him getting wrapped up. Now he's going to be dressed as, what if in Tekken 8 Eddie's on the roster and he's dressed up as Lucky Chloe? That's what it says here. It doesn't that just sound like so odd? Eddie is one of the most iconic characters. King, Yoshimitsu, Eddie, and of course the Mishimas. Those four is what people remember when they think Tekken. So why would they do that to him? Very strange decision making there. I think Lucky Chloe will be, well, here's the thing. If she's not going to be on the base roster, the only reason they would take her off is because they want to sell her again as DLC. I think that's the only way she won't be there, because she definitely deserves a spot. The story is there, the popularity is there, fan art, fans, everything. Lucky Chloe has it all. The only reason she won't be there is because they want to sell her again as DLC. That's just what I think. I think that's going to be it. That's everything about Lucky Chloe. It's very tragic what happened to Eddie, but hopefully he can recover. Like I said, she will fall with G Corporation. Now that Kazuya is a devil, will that disrupt her whole live concert and Eddie's free? We'll have to wait and see. But I did enjoy this. There definitely was, even though there's a lot to be upset about, there's a lot of progress here. There's a lot of fresh ideas here. And I think we should be accepting of that. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.